Hey guys, Tony Porter, Tabletop Baseball Digest, and we are playing Deep Drive Baseball. It's the 67 Seaver replay. Chicago at New York. Score is 4-3 Cubs, and so far they've tagged Seaver for 4 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. New York has 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. And let's continue on. It is 1 out, a couple of runners on base, and it's Adolfo Phillips in the pitch, and that's a 21, a swing and a miss, and the fastball gets Phillips. And we're gonna call up a pinch hitter here. Let's do that. Okay, so it is Stevenson against Terrific here in the top of the sixth. It's 4-3. First and second, and 2 outs. And here is the pitch to John Stevenson, 224 hitter. And it's an 80, which will be a hard hit ground ball to the second baseman, Bob Johnson. Flips to Harrelson for the 4-6 put out. And that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the sixth. The Mets trail by 1 here in New York, 1967. We're in June. This is Deep Drive Baseball. Check it out. $15. You get all the players. Tommy Reynolds. We need a new pitcher. It's going to be a guy named Willite. Oh, he's with the Mets. Wait a second. Hartenstein. That's who's going to come in here. Hartenstein is going to pitch right now. So let's grab him. Getting past my bedtime. What is it? 10 o'clock. All right, p.m. Chuck Hartenstein. He will be facing Tommy Reynolds. Oh, Tommy Reynolds cannot face a righty. So we're going to pinch hit for him. We're going to use Kranepool. And my dear Luna comes in to say hello and is going to get in her little mat. Lie down and sleep next to me a little bit. Who are we looking for now? We're looking for Steady Eddie Kranepool. He's at the bottom of the pile, of course. And here's the pitch, and that is a 65 defensive result. And a 71. 71 will be a ground ball past the diving third baseman, Santo. And this puts Kranepool on at first. Kranepool is very slow, so we're going to see a pinch runner for him. It'll be Bushek, and he'll come in to play second base. And Bushek is a slow runner, but it's better than a very slow runner. It is what it is. Tommy Cleon Jones is up next. Mets trail by 1 here in the bottom of the sixth. It's Hartenstein on the mound. And the pitch to Cleon, 73 and 9 fly ball center field. It is Adolfo Phillips under it, 1 down. Next is Hawk Taylor. Pitch from Hartenstein, a 79, and that'll be a 2, which is a hard hit ball right back to Hartenstein. He spins around, goes to second for 1, back to first, 1, 6-3, double play, and the Cubs are out of the inning. So, that was a right fielder I pinch hit for. Okay, so then, oh wow. I think Bushek can play right field. No, he cannot. He cannot. So, what's going on? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, it's just an empty box. All right. We're going to get Ludlow. Ludlow is going to go in there. Play right field. And Seaver's still pitching. It's Popovich who leads off here. And it's a 69. That'll be a swing and a miss. Curveball gets Popovich out in front. Next batter, 0-9, and that'll be a ground ball past the diving shortstop. So base hit to left, and played by Davis gets it into Harrelson. And that puts Beckert on at first. He is 10 steals, 12, doesn't steal very much. I don't mind. There he goes, and he is safe. Stolen base. In scoring position for Billy Williams. And we are going to walk Billy Williams here. And pitch to Santo. Here's a pitch by Seaver, 69, strike 3. Blows a fastball by Santo, who is very eager, over-eager, if you will. And here is Lane Thomas. He's a lefty specialist batter. Cannot face lefties. That's what that circle tells you. Don't put him up against lefties because he'll be at a disadvantage. And it's Lee Thomas. Pitch from Seaver, 40, and that'll do it. That's grounded to the shortstop, who charges, gloves it, fires to first in time. That ends the inning. And Seaver leads off, and down by 1 here, we are going to pinch hit with the guy named Sullivan. I do have 2 catchers, so I will use Sullivan here. And let's grab the lefty Sullivan. He will face Hartenstein. Hope everybody's doing well. Remember to like and subscribe. Join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. Also Deep Drive Facebook group. And I will soon be playing some field day baseball for those people who are interested to see that game. Doing a daily highlights of John Sullivan. I find that I can take a little bit longer with 3 innings than I can with a whole game where I have to kind of speed through it. So it is John Sullivan who steps into the box from the left side. And he's ready to roll against Hartenstein. Here's the pitch, and that is a 0-8, and that's line base hit. So that's Sullivan on at first. He is very slow. Who can we bring out to pinch run? We don't have a Swoboda, I guess, can pinch run. Ronnie Swoboda. He is an average speed, which is good enough. With 2 outs, he'll become fast. Harrelson, we're going to ask him to bunt, and that is a 95, which is a 0, and that'll be a good bunt. To who? 0 is to the pitcher. And he'll go to first for the sack 1. So it's a good bunt by Harrelson. He's known for his bunting ability. But they're not rated for bunts in this game. This is kind of like generic bunting. I guess if the guy strikes out a lot, you shouldn't bunt with him. That's one thing that I look for. And if he walks a lot, probably shouldn't bunt either because there'll be a lot of balls. They'll be throwing him a lot of balls. He has a good eye. All right, Bob Johnson now. And the pitch by Hartenstein at 20, and that'll be a base hit. And should we try to score Swoboda? Swoboda's average. We will try to score him. And the play at the plate, a 75. Ooh, what does that mean? 75. Here it is. So he is average 75. It's minus 10, goes to 80. 75 goes to minus 10, goes to 72. So he will hold. So it's a base hit. And Swoboda's going to hold up. So next up is Ed Charles. First and third, 1 out. Infield's going to come in for the Cubs. Remember, doubles is a base hit. Here's the pitch to Charles, and that's a 56. Just misses it, and that's going to be line base hit, and that'll bring Swoboda home, and going to third will be Bart Johnson. So the Mets have tied it up, and that's going to be it for. We're going to bring in a righty's up, so we're going to bring in Dick Raditz. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Dick Raditz. And he will come into pitch, and he will face Tommy Jones. Infield is in with 1 out. Pitch, and that's a 95, which will be a wild pitch. We've got wild pitches from 90 to 99, and the 95, I'll play it through. It's going to be a 6 ground ball to short. And in this case, 1 out. There's a play at the plate, I believe. Yeah. All right, so hold on. It's going to be a wild pitch. No. Okay, so he scores on the wild pitch. Then it's going to be a 6-3, which the runner holds. Runner on second will hold. And that's Kenny Boyer comes up. So the Mets have taken a 5-4 lead on that wild pitch by Dick Raditz. And here's the pitch to Kenny Boyer. And it's a 10, and that'll be a ground ball and through for a base hit. We're going to try to score Charles. And he comes around to score. Yes, he does. Charles. He does. Comes around to score with a 67. So he's average, and that goes to 72, and it's a 67. So he will be safe. And who's going? That's Kenny Boyer. He's average. So 1, 2, 3. He takes second base. Yeah, and he does. So it's a single. Throw home. Batter moves to second base. And let's see. That's it. Mets have taken a 6-4 lead with 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. And now Raditz is a 1. Has he given up a run? Let's see. Maybe tired at this point. And no, he has not given up. No runs have been charged to Raditz yet, so he's still good. And we're going to see Leblow. I just separated his card a minute ago. Let's see what I do with this card. Oh boy. Oh, there he is. Okay, so Leblow came in to replace the right fielder. Leblow, he's up, and here's a pitch, and that is a 21, which will be an out with a 3, a slow ground ball to third. And charging it is Santo, bare hands, throws the first in time, and that'll be the 3rd out. All right, we need a new pitcher here for the Mets. It'll be this kid Willite, who I was telling you about. That's the only guy I have that's available right now. So the Mets have played a ton of double headers. So we'll see what happens. Randy Hudley, top of the 8th. Mets lead at 6-4. We are in Shea Stadium in beautiful downtown Queens, New York. Pitch, and that's a 68, which will be base on balls. So Hundley walks. He's on at first, and Ted Savage. And a 22 will be a swing and a miss. Goes down on strikes. Next up is Adolfo Phillips. And a 48 will be a 1. Popped up, middle infield. Bob Johnson and Harrelson. It's Bob Johnson who calls off Harrelson and makes that catch for out number 2. And here comes Raditz, who we will pinch hit for. Willite is a lefty. We're going to call on Ernie Banks. Yes, sir, Ernie Banks, the pinch hit. Played 1967. Where were you in June of 1967? I know where I was. I was in my crib in Queens, New York. Let's see. Ernie Banks. What kind of year did he have? Wow, 23 home runs, 95 RBIs. 276 batting average. Played the whole season. Why he's not playing today? Well, he is now. But I don't know why he wasn't in the starting lineup. Here's the pitch, and that is a 95. Oh, just missed a balk there with a 1, and that's popped up left side. Charles on the outfield grass, and he grabs it for out number 3. Go to the bottom of the 8th now. New pitchers required for the Cubs, and we're going to call on Niekro. Oh, no, he's starting in 2 games. We will call on Culp. That's the nice thing about a helper. It tells you who's available and who isn't, who's starting and who isn't. Otherwise, I'd have to do all that research myself, and it would really slow me down from just having fun rolling dice, right? So here's Ray Culp, and he will be facing Cleon Jones. The pitch, and that is a 33 with a 7. Hard hit ball to shortstop Popovich. And he corrals it and throws over to first, and in time, 1 away. Next up is Hawk Taylor with a 90, and that'll be 2, which is a tapper right back to the mound. And Johnny Sullivan. No, it's not John Sullivan. It's the pitcher Willite, and he will bat. And Willite will be an ex-batter. An ex-batter. Let's see. Do I have an ex-card? That's the question. Now I'm just going to order him to strike out here because, I'm just going to tell him to stand there. And that's strike 3, and inning is over. He's not going to do anything anyway. All right. And we go to top of 9th. Last licks for the Cubbies here at Shea Stadium, 1967. And it is Willite on the mound. And the outfield is Davis in left, Cleon Jones in center, and Ludlow in right. Around the infield from third to first is Charles, Howson, Johnson, and Boyer. And behind the plate is Hawk Taylor. And let's do it. Let's see what happens. Popovich, switch hitter. That's a 72, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Curveball gets Popovich out in front, way out in front. And had him totally fooled on that curve. Glenn Beckert, second baseman. 280 hitter with 5 home runs. The Cubs trail 6-4. Here's the pitch, and that is a 37 with a line out and caught by Charles at third. Ripped, and Charles is right there. So the Cubbies are down to their last out here. Oh, actually, wait a second. That's a line out. There, now it shows up. I forgot to hit the 5, or I didn't hit it in the right spot. All right, so it's Billy Williams. Billy Williams today, what has he done? Billy Williams is 2 for 3 today with 3 RBI, batting .341 on the season. He was a .280 hitter with 28 home runs. Played in all 162 games. 84 RBIs. And here's the pitch. And that's a 19, which will be a swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Willite will pick up. I believe he will pick up a save. He does, his first save. And Seaver improves his record to 6-4. Chuck Hartenstein gets the loss, 0-1. Billy Williams is the player of the game selected by Replay Baseball, the PC version. For the Mets, the only one with 2 hits was Jones, Cleon Jones, and he improved his average to 256. Seaver, 7 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, faced 32 batters. He's got an ERA of 3.27. And Willite with 2 innings pitched, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, faced 7 batters. The loss goes to, like I said, Hartenstein, who gave up 3 earned runs and just 1 1/3. And that's it, guys. Remember to like and subscribe and comment. Tell me what you think. I'm right about on the cusp of switching over and starting to play a new game for a week or so. I love to get into the games rather than just playing one game and then switching the next night. So it also gives people a chance to get a good feel for the game, right? If they see it more than just once. So anyway, that's about it. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.